Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a collective haul from a few stores. Going on to Marshalls, I have been going there pretty much every time after work, so that's once a week at the one closest to my job. My sister really likes checking out the skincare and the hair care section. So at this particular Marshalls, there were a few markdowns or items went on red tag sale, and I ended up returning one of the Tony Moly pack of 10 sheet masks because I paid $9.99 and then I saw them at this store for less. So we have the I'm Aloe. This is a 10 pack. I really love it that it has the expiration date and all that. There we go. And normally it's $9.99 and I got it on sale for $8. So I figured let me go ahead and get two of them. I know they're not the best for the environment, but I feel like it's like how some people just love makeup wipes. I feel the same way, but about sheet mask. So the other one that I picked up was the same price. I'm Seaweed. I've tried this one before. The only difference is that the I'm Seaweed for some reason has a lot of liquid. Again, there's $8. So finally, my sister had decided to pick up the final Woodwick candle, but unfortunately that did sell. I don't know if it ever made it down to clearance, but honestly, I could have just gone to the register and asked for like a 10% discount because it was partially melted. But in the candle aisle, I found these two diffuser oils that I kind of think it was a part of a gift set that got probably messed up, and then they ended up selling the individual pieces. I posted this on my Instagram a few days ago in case you're interested, but the other fragrance oil was a lavender and I think vanilla. So I found some Nest diffuser oils. I think these are limited edition scents. So to the left, we have mandarin and yuzu, very orange heavy. I mainly get the mandarin and I love it. And then to the right, we have lime zest and matcha, and I mainly get the lime zest. So these were, I believe, $9.99. Yeah, $9.99, and they were selling them for $8. The funny thing about this is that I was gifted a diffuser, yeah, like a essential oil diffuser from my friend several months ago. And I figured, oh, okay, I could just get these and use it there. So I tested it out without the fragrance oil, and it was leaking, and I didn't notice. So what I'm going to do, and if you like candles, a very easy way is if you have one of those wax melters that have like a bottom plate warmer and it has this top part, you can just fill this with a little bit of water and then drop maybe like, well, I guess how crazy do you want to go? Maybe like 4 drops, but I'll probably do like 8 or 10. So that's an easy way how to do it. And the wattage doesn't have to be that high. So I use that with my 20-watt wax warmer. All right, so that is it for Marshalls. I thought those were a lot of good finds. The second time I went to this Marshalls, they didn't have the lavender diffuser oil anymore. Okay, going on to TJMaxx. This particular store had a lot of skincare as well as supplements on sale, but I'm waiting for them to go lower down in price. But I found these two face washes that I thought would be great either for the shower or in the morning. The first one we have is Skin Food, the Rice Cleansing Foam. So I've tried Skin Food before several years ago when it was really hard to get Korean skincare products, and the only place you could find it would be on eBay. And it was always like a little, hit or miss with that. So this one, I really love it that it has saran wrap, and it was on sale for $3. It's not terribly big. It's 150 milliliters, but I really like it that I think this doesn't expire until 2027, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think it's 2027. But either way, $3 for a face wash. That's really good. And then the other one, I've never tried this brand, but it was really big, and I thought if I don't like it, I'll just use it in the shower. But it's from the brand OOTD. This one is Heartleaf Pore Zero Cleanser, and this one is also $3. So I think the retail price of this one was closer to $5.99 or $6.99, and I really like it that almost all the Korean skincare products come with this safety seal. A lot of the ones, like for example, the Paula's Choice products that if you find them at TJMaxx and Marshalls, they more likely than not don't come safety sealed, or other like American made products. So yeah, this one's good. Also expires in 2027. All right, so that is it for TJMaxx and Marshalls. I'm going to go over to Costco right now. So since I've had to like have eye appointments and like I'm into plants, right? The Costco that I go to has a lot of plants, and it's also by the Lowells. So in the store, my sister really likes checking out what items are leaving and stuff. And there were some slippers that went down to, I believe, $9.90. And those are the deer foam slippers. The only thing is that this is white, and I have a tendency to get everything gunky looking. So this is a size small. My shoe size is maybe like a 5.5 to a 6, perhaps. So I think these will fit. I don't know the original price, but they were on sale for under $10. So I thought, oh, that's a really good deal. And then the other item that there were only two, and they both looked kind of beat up, was this set from Makeup Eraser. So we have the cleansing balm, and they also had this little, where is it? The cleansing balm, and they also had like the little cufflinks, so when you wash your face it doesn't get your arms wet or your wrists. Somehow I guess people splash their face so much that it kind of wets everything. I know my sister has these, and it has that headband, I guess, to put back your hair, but I need to put my hair in a bun or have one of those I don't know, just I need a more intense version of this. So I thought this was a good deal, and my sister said this one was one of the last it was one of two of this makeup eraser set, and it was on sale for $8, which I think it's really good because this one I think can easily go for upwards of like $15+. So I'm really happy. I was debating getting the other one, but I honestly don't need two like cufflinks and two headbands. But maybe I should have saved it for a gift. But then again, that box looked really beat up. Okay, that is it for, well, that's not it from Costco, but let me go on to Dollar Tree. So in the Dollar Tree section, they have a lot of 4th of July items. And I am looking for planters, and on OfferUp, which is where I'm checking, they're pretty pricey, and even in stores or Home Depot, Lowe's is pretty pricey as well. And so I need a temporary home for my flowers. So in the 4th of July section, they have, on my receipt, it was called the red, white, and blue bucket. So I ended up asking my dad if he can poke some holes. This is pretty big. It's like maybe 8 inches or something. The only problem is that when he pokes these holes, it sometimes cracks the bottom because obviously it's plastic. And I think I was thinking that he was going to use a soldering iron, which wouldn't have cracked it, but I don't think he has one. Oh, so here, for example, like this one's a little bit cracked, but I'm just taking that as it's going to have more drainage holes. And this one was $1.25. Okay, so this is going to be an add-on from the previous haul. I ended up going to, I believe, Marshalls, TJMaxx, and HomeGoods again. And when I was at HomeGoods, I saw this candle hurricane, which is great because I've been looking for one for my sister. This is super heavy though. It's $19.99 and it's fully marble. I feel like I need to weigh this, but it's at least 5 pounds. It's like a mini weight. So I love hurricanes that are 2 pieces. So this is the base. It's pure marble. I believe it's like made in India. And then here's the top part. Here, let me set that down and kind of change the angle a little bit. Slightly. Okay, so I think it's too small or too narrow, or basically it's too small to fit a Homeworks candle, but it's great. It could fit a standard 3-wick candle size. And what my sister is going to use it for is her CBD candles, because it's only 1 wick, so she really needs more heat in order to get an even wax pool and not have it burning for hours on end. So yeah, that's going to go to her. I don't know. Oh yeah, she told me that she is going to use it as is because she's been using my the glass part of the hurricane that I picked up at HomeGoods during the Halloween season. Oh, and as a side note, I went to Trader Joe's and I really love these saltwater taffies. I hear they're limited edition. It has different flavors like licorice, green apple, watermelon, and I think cherry. But the last 2 items, I got it at, I believe, TJMaxx, and it's just supplement gummies because I'm running out. So the first ones, I took a gamble. I believe I have tried this brand, Wholesome Health. It's just not really popular. I think it's a TJMaxx or TJX store exclusive. This one is Mushroom Mind Boost, so I don't know if this is going to do anything. But I thought that for $6, let me see. So it was originally $7.99. And if anything, I really like gummy vitamins instead of like pill form. Or they also had chews and lollipops, but that seemed a little bit like, what if I don't like the taste? I feel like a gummy, it's really easy just to like swallow it versus like a pill format. You might get a weird aftertaste. So then the other one that I found was Nature's Truth, which I've have tried before and it's pretty good. We have extra strength vitamin D3 gummies, 1000 IUs. This one was on sale from $5.99 to $4.50, and I believe this one you only need to take one gummy vitamin. Yeah, one gummy vitamin, and I believe it's a 30-day supply. Another item that my sister found for me is a pretty affordable brand, a PLB. That's where I'm trying to find more sheet masks, but I haven't found them since that one haul, which was maybe about a month or so ago. But this is the glutathione niacinamide facial toner. So I thought that was really good. These are, I believe the products from this brand are fragrance free. So normally it's $6.99 and I got it on sale for $5.50. It doesn't expire, I believe, until 2027. So I have quite some time to use up this product. And then lastly, of course, I found some more sheet masks. Coincidentally, the one that I returned for $9.99 and went down in price to $8. So for 10 sheet masks, that's a pretty good deal. If you were to ask me, hey, are those sheet masks like really good? Is that why you keep buying it? I mean, they're good, but it's mainly because they're cheap. And I always try to use them after the shower if I don't use my skincare products. So this one is the I'm Rice sheet mask, $8. Again, normally $9.99. Okay, so a few items that my sister picked up. I know she was eyeing this one particular set from the Makeup Eraser brand, and I think she finally decided to pick it up. So this is a 3-piece set, so you get those little couplings because she has a tendency to splash water everywhere every time she washes her face. This other one is like, I think it's for your hair. I'm not exactly sure how it would look on her, but it's just an oversized headband. And I'm not sure what the price was before, but she got it on sale for $4. I also noticed that now the stickers for TJMaxx, this is where we got this particular item, look a little bit different than before. So that's interesting. So yeah, she's going to keep that. She was going to wait for a price drop to happen, but that was the only one left in the store. I also spotted these shower steamers for my sister. She's running a little bit low, and it was a pretty good price, $3. I think going forward, we're not going to pay more than $3. If it's $5.50, I think she said she would only get them if she basically has no more shower steamers besides these. And this is the cherry kind. Okay, another item that she picked up, but I believe at Marshalls. This is a Japanese skincare product, Naturey. I'm not exactly sure how to say that, but this is, I think it's the same thing as a toner essence, maybe. I know the terms change a little bit with Japanese skincare versus Korean. So this one was on super sale for $3. I think she has this exact product, but the one that she has a pump, and I think it's made specifically for your body. And I think this one is for your face and body. So yeah, there's that 500 milliliters. So it's really big. And there we go. It has a nice little sticker just so that she can read it, because otherwise I think she'd be left scratching her head. So there is this one, and I believe this one is fragrance free, yeah, alcohol free, and let's see, I think colorant free as well. All right, and when we stopped by Ross, I saw this Himalayan salt lamp, and I kind of wanted it for myself, but I felt like it was more of my sister's vibe. So this one, unfortunately, you aren't able to select the color of the light that you want. It was on sale from $6.99 to half off, so $3.49. It's very tiny. She already has this in her room. That's why the box is pretty lightweight, and it's a mini lamp. So it alternates between all of these colors. And yeah, it's just very pretty. And if you touch it and then like lick your finger, it does taste salty. So I think it's legit and it looks very pretty, kind of like this, but I feel like the light's more concentrated towards the bottom. So I think if I see this again, I don't know if I will. I'll probably get one for my room. But right now she's enjoying it. She has it next to her candle area where she burns her candles. Okay, and then finally, things that I got, they're basically just repurchases. At this store, a lot of the sheet masks were on sale, and of course, I always use sheet masks. So we have one from the brand Innisfree, and I got a bunch of these. So this is the aloe one, and it was on sale for $7 from the original price of $12.99. I checked, even though a lot of these aren't sealed, but there are 10, so no worries there. And then the other kind that I got was the green tea variety. Again, this was on sale for $7. So I really wanted to get 2 of each, but I guess the last 2 remaining ones were just the green tea type. So the one good, or I guess negative positive thing about this, depending on how you view it, is that there's a lot of leftover essence in the sheet mask. So what I do is I also use this as my toner step. So I get my reusable cotton round, swipe my face, and then I put this on for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then I think that's a really good price. Basically, each of these sheet masks are less than $1 each, and yeah, $7. Okay, yet another add-on to this very massive collective haul. I have some items that my sister and I got from Lush. So if you aren't aware, sometimes Lush in their gift sets includes random like percentage off coupons. The one that I had was this one from their Christmas gift set. So I got a deal on this because it was a Boxing Day gift set that I ended up getting for 50% off. So when I went to the store, I was looking for this specific very large shampoo, but my sister and I use it as like a shampoo scalp scrub, and they had the jumbo size finally. So here we go. This one is the 20.2 ounce version in Squeak. I love how this smells, and I figured, hey, if I have a 10% off, I'll use it on an item that both my sister and I would enjoy. So I gave the cashier this coupon, but then she gave it back to me. So there is a code in the back. I just don't know if it's already been used or not. But she gave it back to me kind of like low key, you can use it again. So I'm going to try to see if I can use it maybe at a different store or maybe that same store. Who knows? Okay, but the associate in the store was really nice, and she was like, oh, do you have a conditioner to go with the shampoo? And I told her, hey, the only conditioner that I tried was the American Dream or the American Cream conditioner, and it was a bit too light. So she recommended one for me and one for my sister. So for my sister, she ended up recommending Candy Rain conditioner. This one smells a little bit weird and kind of herb-like. I forgot to give this to her because it was in my bag. So there it is. Yeah, it just smells kind of like maybe not rosemary, maybe like a basil or something. And then, of course, the one that I got, because I don't like bananas, I got a banana conditioner, but it actually doesn't smell too bad. So my sister's conditioner is meant for her curly, fine hair, and I have more wavy, medium hair. It doesn't smell that bad, but I'm getting a little bit of like sunscreen vibes from it. So those were the 2 items from Lush. Let me go on to a few items that I got at Marshalls. So the first thing is kind of not really interesting, but I found some underwear on sale. Ooh. So this is a 5-pack of cotton underwear, and it was on sale from $10.99 to $9. So it's not that big of a discount, but I figured, oh, it's really cute. And I like it that the bottom part is like a little bit larger, I guess, or it has more space than the Victoria's Secret underwears do, because I like this style, but I find that the part at the bottom is getting smaller and smaller. And then I think my sister said that so she ended up getting an item, and it was some more shower steamers. And the reason why is because they were on sale for $3 right there. So I think that's her new price point of what she wants to pay for her shower steamers, because I believe with hauls, they are a bit on the lighter side. Also, she was really nice, and I found this sheet mask that I believe it's a Japanese sheet mask that I wanted to try out. And it was on sale. So I asked my sister, hey, do you think you can buy this for me? And she did. Some TJMaxx and Marshalls store, I noticed that they're changing how the barcode looks like. So the only thing with this one is that it's, instead of individual packs, that it's like a pouch with a bunch of sheet masks in there, maybe like 5 or 7 in this one. I'm not too sure. So you kind of have to like remove it. And I was a little bit hesitant because I'm like, oh, what if they're too stuck together and they rip and whatever. But on sale, I'll try it out. I feel like this haul is never going to end, but my sister and I went to Marshall's again, and she found some items as well as I did. So over a year ago at our local TJ Maxx, this went on sale for $2 during one of their red tag sales. And since then, she has not been able to find it. I remember there was about 6. I kept telling her you should buy some more, but no. Anyways, this product finally came back at a Marshalls that we went to, I think yesterday. And it is from the brand Alpha Skincare. My sister tells me that this is pretty expensive if you were to buy it at, let's say, Amazon or wherever she said. So this one has 12% glycolic acid. So this is really good if you have bumpy skin or if you just want a good exfoliation. Remember to use sunscreen afterwards, but normal price is $6.99 and she got it on sale for $5.50 and she bought 2 of them. So I believe, yes, 12% glycolic acid. And this one says that it makes your skin feel very smooth. So she's really happy to have 2 more because I think she said this was one of the products that she would repurchase. And I think the next one is technically for the both of us. Yeah, so this is for the both of us. My sister was the one who found this on sale with the whole like tariff, import, whatever. I don't think we're gonna find Korean skincare as readily available, and if so, it's gonna be more expensive. But this was a cleansing duo set. I had never seen this before, but it was on sale for $16. I'm not sure what was the regular price, but it comes with 2 products. So this one has the Madagascar Santella Ampule Foam cleanser, and then it also has the cleansing oil. So we haven't tried both of these, but I feel like if you were to buy, like, yeah, divide that by 2. That means each product is $8, and I think that's a pretty good deal. So we're gonna go ahead, try this. Hopefully it'll pan out well because sometimes my sister and I like different consistencies for our cleansing oils, but if not, I'm sure one of us will end up using it. So that was a pretty okay deal. It wasn't like a super deal, but overall relatively cheap. Okay, as for my bag, I completely did not notice, but the hair towel, at least what I thought was a hair towel, was actually a hair turban. So I went ahead and returned that. Well, technically, I returned it and then used the credit for my next purchase. And I did find some items at the same store that my sister got, the cleansing duo and her body lotion. All right, so the first thing that I picked up is this tub filled with, I believe, 30 sheet masks. Yeah, 30 sheet masks in collagen peptides. So I feel like that'll be very hydrating. This was in the clearance aisle. Again, it says 1 sheet a day. So I'm trying to maybe find alternatives to a single-use sheet mask. This way, I just buy the jar instead of the individual packs. It was on sale for $8. I mean, hopefully I like it. I still have the other ones I want to finish up first because this one doesn't expire until 2028. So I have tried products from Mary and May. They're pretty gentle. The one that I'm currently using is this hyaluronic serum. I personally don't like hyaluronic serums, but my sister gave that to me, so I'm trying to finish that up. So we'll see how I like their collagen peptide line. Oh, not from Marshalls, but I needed an outlet, not an extender, but essentially I only have 2 outlets or 2 plugs, and I needed more. So right next to it there was a Ross, and I ended up getting this what's it called? Multi-charging swivel outlet 11-port surge protector. Anyways, this one was on sale for $12.99, so I'm really happy because that's where I keep all my candle warmers, candle crocks, like light switches, so on and so forth. So this is really great. I mean, hopefully it works. It feels a little bit lightweight. Okay, and the last things are just vitamin gummies. So I have a feeling that they might reformulate or discontinue this particular Nature's Truth gummies that they stock because here, the other one that I found is a lot smaller. So the one to the right, it says 50 gummies and you take 2, and then over here is 30 gummies and I think you take 1. Well, either way, I feel like, shrinkflation is the thing. So let me just buy the biotin gummies. On sale for $7. I think normally this particular one is $8.99. I've tried this before. I really like it. I gifted one to my friend for, I think, Christmas, and she really liked it. So this one doesn't expire until July 2026, so we're good to go. I think those might just be a little bit hard, but that's okay. And then the new one that I hadn't seen before is cranberry gummies. My mom loves cranberry juice, so I wanted to have her test these out, and then I wanted to try it out as well. This one is 1 vegan gummy per day. So awesome. I think this one was on sale for $4.50. The next one is high potency vitamin D. I'm assuming D3 gummies. This one, you take 1 a day, and it has 60 gummies. Ooh, so that's a lot. That's like, what, 2 months? $7 as well. And then the last one was a wild card. I've never tried it before, but I thought, you know what, might as well. This one's from the brand Nature's Craft, and it's sea moss gummies. I have no idea what it's supposed to do, but it's a mixed berry flavor superfood. So, 15-day supply. And I figured if I don't like it, it'll be gone in 15 days. So you take 2 gummies. So awesome. Yeah, that is it for this portion. Hopefully no more add-ons. All right, so my sister and I went back to TJMaxx and Marshalls in hopes of finding some yellow clearance tag items. For some reason, there weren't any, but there were a few red tag items that we were interested in, as well as some like retail price items. Okay, so for shower steamers, my sister does like the Halls brand, but she doesn't want to pay full price. And her new price point is $3. And coincidentally, she found not 2, but 3 of the Cherry Halls shower steamers for $3. And I think she likes them. The only difference between these and let's say like the ones in Bath and Body Works is that the Halls ones takes a longer time to disintegrate. And then another item that she found was this quick dry sink caddy, but I think that she will use this in the shower for her like maybe shampoo bottles and stuff like that. I don't know what the retail price was, but she got it on sale for $5.50. And I believe this is made with diatomaceous earth. So yeah, so that's going to help just keep everything not as soggy and slippery, hopefully. And then her other bag, she got a lot of like hair care products. All right, so since my sister and I will probably not purchase from Asian beauty websites in a while because of the whole like tariff thing, she did find some brands that she was interested in. And I think this was the first time that she found them at TJ Maxx. The first one is the brand Fino, and I don't know what type of hair mask this is. It just says premium touch, so I don't know if it's meant for like damaged hair, fine hair, or what, but I think the price is a little bit expensive compared to what you would normally purchase a hair mask this size for. No, actually, $9.99 isn't too bad for this price, especially if you go to like Sephora or something. And then the other one that she got, I am familiar with the brand, and this one is Subaki Premium again. Oh, this one says repair mask, so I'm assuming that's for damaged hair. Let's see, and this one was $10.99, so a little bit more expensive. And then the last thing that she got, she also needed an outlet charger, or is it like called an outlet plug? Whatever it is. She was waiting for this to go on sale, but there was only one left. So I told her, hey, just buy it now and then think about it. And then if you find a discounted one, you can always just return the other one. So this is the one that she had her eye on. It has a bunch of outlets and stuff. And then this little circle right here, she was just a little bit worried because I think that's just for added support, and our outlets in the house don't have it, or at least the one that she wants to plug this in does not. But I think it'll be okay. Anyways, this one was on sale for $16.99. All right, so that is it for my sister's products for this time. Let me go on to mine. I was looking for a diffuser because the one that my friend gifted me, I think I forgot when I first tested it out that it had this leaking problem. And I put it away, and then I recently tested it out maybe about a month or 2 ago, and it did that same thing. It leaked all over my, what's it called, like my cabinet area, and I was so worried that the wood was going to warp. Thankfully, it did not. So I was looking for something more sturdy, and they did have some on clearance, and I could not believe the price, and I think the brand is okay-ish. So this one is from the brand Brookstones. It says 3D Galaxy Glass Ultrasonic Diffuser. So I could use this with the Nest essential oils that I got in case I want more, I guess, of a steam action if I don't want to use my wax warmer. I don't know what was the original price, but this has several red tags. I want to say like a good 3 or 4 or something. Yeah, $3. That was a really good deal because the other ones were like $10. This one, it hasn't been opened, and it's like it still has the original tape. So this is ideally how it's going to look like, but it looks a little bit more silver from this angle. So yeah, that was it for this little haul portion. I need to stop going to TJMaxx and Marshalls because this haul is getting a little excessive. All right, so another add-on to this mega haul. Coincidentally, my aunt has been looking for this exact item. It's funny because my sister follows some makeup skincare people on YouTube, and TJ Maxx stores have been sometimes getting this product, sometimes not, I guess, depending on where you're at. And so she called my aunt and she decided to get 2 of these sunblocks right here from the brand Vichy Lift Active, I think, peptide/C. So it's a broad spectrum SPF 30. The only thing is that I personally don't like FDA approved filters, $16.99, and that's because I feel like they sting my eyes, but my aunt's okay with them. So avobenzone, homosalate, octisalate, octocrylene. So yeah, hopefully this works out well for her and helps lighten up her dark spots. And then another yellow tag item that my sister picked up, it was very spur of the moment. We were actually about to go check out my aunt's sunblocks, but then she saw this, well, I saw this little mini heater and I thought, oh, that's cool, but I don't really need a mini heater in my office or anything. And she said, oh, I do. Oh, this is a little bit too close. So let me back it up a bit. Yeah, so the brand is Handy Heater. The only thing is that I think the reviews on Home Depot, because they also sell it, aren't the best. It's like maybe 4 to 5 stars. But the thing that sold her was this part right here. It changes colors. Let's see. Yeah, right here. My sister is a sucker for like lava lamps. I think the plasma orbs that were really popular in the 90s, lava lamps, she's all for that. But the reason why she picked it out is because she gets cold in her office. So I don't know what was the retail price, but it went yellow tag sale for $13. So hopefully this works out. Right now we're experiencing a heat wave, so I don't think she's going to test that out anytime soon. All right, the last item is one that my sister picked up at HomeGoods. So I've been really excited because, on a side note, I was under the impression that Homeworks was leaving any type of TJX stores, whether that be Marshalls, TJMaxx, HomeGoods. But I know 2 people for sure. I think Sarita from Coffee and Candles, I believe, found a Halloween candle at her HomeGoods, as well as Terry over at Terry Smell Goods. I believe she found 3, or maybe she found more, but she only purchased 3. Anyway, so that gave me hope, and I've been looking so far. No luck at Marshalls, no luck at TJMaxx, but there was one at HomeGoods, but it wasn't a Halloween one, and it is a 2024 pour, and that is this Coastal Sands. So normally, anytime I read beach sand, I feel like I'm not going to like it. And it's funny because I was telling my sister, oh, you're probably not going to like it either. But no, she likes it. This one, fragrance notes are salted sand, beach rose, bergamot waters, and neroli. And the reason why she likes this is because of the neroli. I personally am a little bit, okay, I like neroli, but I like orange blossom a bit more. And I feel like this smells like a solar floral, and I feel like it's a little bit too summer. I feel like if anything, I like more orange blossom because it leans a bit more spring. So there it is, maybe like a creamy wax color. Yeah, and I think my sister is really going to enjoy it. So again, with the pour date, this one, I believe it's June 5th, 2024. It's been a while since I've had a Homeworks candle. But yeah, it was still $14.99. So fingers crossed that I will find some more Homeworks by Slacken & Co. candles. And I ended up getting some more items at Walmart. So I got 3 of my favorite gum, which is just the grape icebreakers. Surprisingly, I used to be able to find these at Target, but Walmart's the only place where I can get them now. So each time I go, I get quite a bit. Then I found this wax piece for $1.50. It was being discounted, and the scent is sweet watermelon and buttercream. Fragrance notes, sweet watermelon, honeydew, strawberry leaf, sugared peony, whipped buttercream, vanilla bean, and sugar scent notes. So obviously the watermelon is the strongest scent in this, and I thought since it's the summer, that'd be great right now. Oh, and then I just got some rooting hormone for any of future cuttings that I want to take, because I feel like I would probably have more success that way, and I'm not trying to do like organic gardening or anything. So yeah, that is it for this small little Walmart section. Okay, here's the other Costco item that I picked up. It's this really pretty planter. It was on sale. Oh, don't mind my dad's bike. It was on sale for $27.99. I really like it that it has a riser right here. I have it all set up. The only thing is that I feel like that'll be kind of a pain to transplant the flower that I want to put in here. So I think I'm going to remove this and just fill it up with dirt. and then see how it goes. But yeah, this is how it looks like. They also had a blue ceramic one for almost like $38 or $40, but this one is cheaper and we can keep it outside. Okay, I don't know how this is coming across, but I wanted to show you how the Dollar Tree bucket looks like with some flowers. Those are African daisies that my mom got for me at the swap meet, and they were only $2 each. So I think that's really cute, and it matches well with the one that we got several years ago. I'm pretty sure for a lot more than $1.25. Okay, and here is the other African daisy in a red color, again in the bucket. I already watered these yesterday, so I don't need to water them again today. All right, but the thing that I really am excited for is the plant that I'll show you in just a bit. Okay, so here is the plant that I'm super excited for, and there's like a bunch of dirt. So, okay, side note, the reason why I have this on top of a chair is because my dog has a tendency to just mess with all the plants and flowers that I ever get. So this is jasmine sambac, I believe, or Arabian jasmine. I had been looking for this everywhere at Lowe's, Home Depot, even OfferUp or secondhand stores, and they didn't have them anywhere near me. It could just be my area, but there was a local garden center by my house, and they had them in this size as well as, I believe, 2 gallons. I think this is 1 gallon. So yeah, this one is Summer Soul Arabian Jasmine, and it smells so pretty, and it has double flowers. So I'm going to end up transplanting this one in the Costco planter. And since this one doesn't like a lot of like direct sunlight, I think this would be a really great area because it's in the semi-shade. Okay, today's a different day. I realized that I didn't show you what my sister got at TJMaxx. So she got this Olaplex hair treatment. I don't know exactly what it does, but she told me that it's about a 40% off savings, and she got that for $19.99. She saw this previously, but it was open, and this one is completely sealed. So I got some more plant stuff. The big planter, I got it, this one, I got it for $27.99 at Costco, and I think it's on its way out unless they're going to do another price drop. And then more plant stuff if you're interested. I went to Lowe's and there was this nice planter that I liked. I'm not the biggest fan of ceramic just because I feel like the soil doesn't what do you call it? It holds onto water unevenly. So they had a plastic one, and there was this one for $7.99. There was a slightly larger one, but they wanted to charge me $30, and I thought, no, it's fine. I'll get the smaller planter. And then outside, they had the African daisies that I wanted to go get in the swap meet, but I figured I was already there, and they were, how much were they? $2.98. So I have these 2 swan planters that my mom really likes, and I think these shouldn't spread too much, so hopefully I don't need to transplant them. So on one side, we're gonna have this, so it's pretty short. Here we go. If you're in zones, I think 10 through 11, it's hardy. I'm in zone 9B, I believe. So I think it should be fine. So I got this really pretty orange color. And then this is going to be the other one. I think this one is slightly mixed. So I think this flower right there is going to be white as well. So yeah, it's going to be right here in a duck planter. And then the other one that I don't know if I'll put it in this white planter or another one that I have, but I just got these very happy looking yellow African daisies. So yeah, this is considered a perennial, so you don't need to replant it. And then once the bloom is already done, like I don't know if that one's done or if it's just because we're in the shade right now, but you can go ahead, trim it, and it'll promote more blooms. Going to a local, well, not a local, but a nursery in East LA. And I got another type of jujube. This is the honey jar. There are already fruits here, but no more flowers. So for example, that little one right there, it's going to be different than this one that I have, the sugar cane. It's a little bit floppy. I need another support pole. And yeah, so I'm really happy with this one. The only thing is that it has a little bit of a zigzag pattern on the branches. So there is a variety that is called the contorted jujube or the zigzag one. So hopefully it's the one that I want and not the contorted. But yeah, here's how it looks like. I had mentioned in my other haul video that I got an Arabian jasmine or jasmine sambac, And I have two new blooms. It's so pretty and it smells really fragrant. I can see why it's used a lot in personal fragrance, like perfumes and stuff. The only thing is that it's been pretty hot, so the flowers have been scorched like the other two over there that I've already plucked out. So I'm glad that these were able to bloom. And I ended up getting another star jasmine. My local garden center was having a sale. So for $14.99, instead of getting a gallon pot, you got a 5-gallon pot. Here's how it looks like, pretty healthy, and I used my Costco planter. Alright, so I got more planting supplies at Walmart. Bone meal, that's for my jasmine plants when I go to fertilize it, not anytime soon though. Then we have peat moss. I'm going to use that and mix it with the left of my potting soil for my air layering when I try that. And then all the way to the back, we have perlite, just because my potting mix is a little bit too dense and it holds on to liquid too much. So yeah, there are those little bags that I got in order to mix with what's left of my potting mix. All right, so I also got some flowers at Walmart. These were on sale for $2.50. They had a bunch of dried bits, and I deadheaded the ones that weren't good. I tried to collect some seeds, but strangely enough, I only got two. So we have these ones that are slightly more purple, pink leaning, and we have these that are more white and purple. So I'm going to plant these two in one container. I have dianthus, which is the name of this plant. It does come back, so it is a perennial, but the one I have is less compact. Okay, so those were the only plants that I got at Walmart. In Lowe's, there was a sale going on for the plants. So I picked up $1 flowers essentially. So these are the gazanias that were in the front. I haven't cleaned it up, so you do see some dead flower heads that I just need to trim off. For these, you are able to deadhead them to promote new growth. So I don't have these, well, I have this color because I purchased them at regular price. Yeah, normally they're $2.98, but I got these for $1, which these are full sun and they don't like a lot of water, and where they were located, they were essentially drowning in water. So I am going to move this after I'm done into the full sun so they could dry out. And then I'll obviously like kind of clean them up a bit, but I didn't get around to that. Okay, and then some other $1 plants. We have, I've never tried these before, but again, I haven't cleaned them up. This one looked kind of bad, but it still had some blooms. So I wanted to get an idea of where to plant it because these are a little bit taller. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce this one, but it does say it's a perennial. So this one is a Bloomify Red Lantana, $10.98, but I got it on sale for $5, so it was half off. So with this one, it says annual, but I remember looking up Lantanas because I thought they were really pretty. They have this nice yellow, kind of like orange mixture right here. But since I believe I'm located in zone 10B, this should be a perennial, so it should be around all year. I don't have to worry about replanting it, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that was my really quick flower plant haul. I still need to clean up a bunch of these, but so far those are pretty much good to go. The dianthus, oh, and aren't these so pretty? I love flowers that have more than one color. So yeah, that is it for this portion. So yeah, that was everything that I ended up picking up recently. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.